Nagaland BJP President and Tribal Affairs Minister Temjen Imna Along lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi's consistent will in tackling the Naga political issue. He asserted that the stand of the Nagaland BJP on the Naga issue is very definitive and called upon the fragmented Naga political groups to be inclusive and united in their approach rather than to lay the blame on the central government. The party chief added it is for the Nagas to choose what the Nagas want and that it is not the center to decide for the Nagas. Nagaland State Unit BJP President and Higher and Technical Education and Tribal Affairs Minister Temjen Imna Along asserted that his party's stand on Naga political issue was very definitive and claimed that party leaders were doing their best to give a solution to the Nagas.
Many ask me, what is the stand of BJP Nagaland in the Naga political issue? I have replied again and again that the stand of the BJP party in the Naga political issue of the Nagaland BJP unit is very definitive. Our leaders are at the helm in Delhi and we are doing our best to give solution to the Nagas.
Conveying his presidential address at the semi-virtual celebration of the 70th birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi at State BJP Head Office Kohima on 17th September. Along said the government of India cannot choose what Nagas want, but it was up to the Nagas to decide.
It is for us to choose what we want. It is not for India, our government in Delhi, to choose what we want. We have so many excuses. Our tribes have so many excuses. Our class and our political and our workers and our insurgents have many reasons. But the consistent attitude of Narendra Modi's leadership towards giving a solution to the vexed Naga political problem is in itself a leadership of substance.
For reaching an honorable, acceptable and inclusive solution, he remarked that it was for the Nagas to be definitive and not the BJP leadership, lamenting that among the 16 Naga tribes, the solution could be acceptable to only one tribe but not acceptable to another. The minister urged the people of Nagaland to unite and give what is acceptable.
We talk about honorable, inclusive and acceptable solution. It is for us to be definitive. It is not for the BJP leadership to be definitive. Acceptable, it is for the Nagas to decide how acceptable it can be. Naga, 16 tribes, 30 tribes. One tribe acceptable is not acceptable to the other tribe. One villager's acceptability is not acceptable to the other tribe. Let us not give the burden to India. Let us take that burden. Let the people of Nagaland come together, be united, be strong, and give what is acceptable.
Pointing to the different demands of the Nagas vis-a-vis territory, Temjen Imna Along stressed that Naga ought to have acceptability among themselves too. Speaking on the Naga Peace Accord, he said that it was Modi who had made history when he walked hand in hand with the insurgent leaders by signing the historic framework agreement on August 3, 2015.
From years and decades, we the Naga people have always been crying and yelling and fighting. But we remember that day of August 3, 2015 when we chose to walk hand in hand with the insurgent leaders of Nagaland and said, come, let us have a framework agreement. BJP party wants a happy solution for the people who are called Nagas.
He lauded the consistent efforts of Modi in reaching a solution to the vexed Naga issue, which according to him was proof of his able leadership, pointing to his relentless efforts at building a robust nation and bringing all the deprived parts of the country together. Meanwhile, a short biographical note on Modi was delivered by the State BJP ST Morcha General Secretary Lovely Suo. The program was chaired by Minority Morcha President Dip Kumar, glorifying the initiative undertaken by the Premier. The state party chief wished Modi on his 70th birthday. with Inzanbe Mukhwong, Kohima.